Have you ever wondered, spring, a season of new start or the season of ending? Okay, it's very abstract and philosophical, but listen. So, a little context. In Japan, school year starts at April, and the school year ends at March. Oh, that's just a little context about me. I grew up in Japan, so spring was always like a start but an end. It was very confusing. And now I live in the UK. Looking around, it's like it feels like spring, okay? It's May, but it's still spring. I mean, I don't know if March is spring, but like it feels like spring. And finally, when spring starts to arrive, it becomes a little warmer and it becomes a little bit more bright. Goodbye happens, and it's just sad, contrasting to the weather, which is bright, all the flowers blooming and all the nature green. But then your emotions are a little bit blue, like the sky, but a bit deeper. Like the sea you see at night, very deep blue, because you have to say goodbye. I'm saying this because it's almost graduation for my some of my favorite people I met in less than a year, but they became really important in my life. Just seeing my friends, talking to them in my boarding house, or just seeing them just like do random stuff. That really made my day. I feel like it's very weird to say. So, this feeling of spring brightness and the deep blue sadness mixing with each other in this time, it feels very interesting. So, what have I been up to with my life? I know the last video I posted is like last year. So, I turned 17 1 year until I become an adult. Kind of crazy. As you can see, here and there, I am in love with music. I am supposed to do math and I'm doing math. But I kind of like was thinking about taking a video and then I was like, you know what? I have exams in 2 days. But who cares if I take 4 hours of my day just doing music and yapping and another 2 hours just looking for university, because apparently I'm going to be a university student in 2 years, like a year and a half. What a crazy life I'm living. I feel like time passes really quickly, but really weirdly. Little by little, when you're growing up, you feel like time is becoming a little by little shorter. 1 year felt like an eternity when I was 5. Now it feels like more or less short, and that's kind of sad. I feel old because sometimes I didn't understand adults saying, "Oh, it's already what? It's already April. January was yesterday. Well, it's May already, and it still feels like February." Yeah, I feel old when I say this. Um, Life has been very confusing lately, as the introduction went, but also just future. What do you want to do in the future? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be with? Every single question is just very confusing as someone who's only 17, lived on this earth for only 17. Everything is still an uncertainty for me, kind of. I feel like sometimes people feel like everyone around them knows what they're doing or know what they want to be. But in reality, I think even adults doesn't know really who they want to be or who they are even, because life is just, there's no handbook, guidebook, booklet, whatever, give it to you saying this is the route you have to follow, this is what you have to do. Yes, there's social normalities and doing everything like everybody else does in your community. Maybe that's the normal you have to follow. But then there will be no guidebook leading you how to do whatsoever, like how to act in school, how to study, how to use your brain, how to talk. Like, after all, you have to decide these little things. And I guess life is all about that, you know? Nobody's sure of what they're doing. Even if people look very, very confident in themselves, it's just fake it until you make it. So, yeah, that's what I learned in life. Living in a boarding school. Or not. Like, maybe not even the fact that I'm living in a boarding school, but like, I don't know. I feel like being 17, I feel very mature and I feel like I know what I'm talking about, but like, obviously I don't. But okay, this became a bit confusing, but I hope you got what I wanted to say. Yeah. I need to study for my test, but I don't want to. And then sometimes I say to my friends, sometimes, you have to decide in life what you want to do. Either you want to be happy and regret in the future, or either you do something that may not be as important and precious, when you look back in time, when you look at it. If you're locked in the library for 24 hours, no, okay, that's not possible, but like 10 hours a day, not talking with anyone. On the other hand, if you're like locking in for 2-3 hours, and then you could have done more, but then you spend the rest of the time talking with people, adventure, exploring, everything that excites you, like anything. What will your future self be happy with? Because I know if you go to a good university, maybe you'll be happy. But then all the time that you had, with the limited time that you have right now, what do you want to make out of it? Like the balance, it's very hard. Yeah. I notice I really have this deep philosopher in my heart. It's very fun talking about how I think. I really like sharing how I think. So yeah, subscribe. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, because this is like a new public. I take a lot of videos talking to myself. This is one of the videos where I share talking to myself to people, if people enjoy it. And for people who've been watching my other videos, thank you for staying with me, even though I didn't post for a long, long time. I really love your guys' comments, and like sometimes I just go back, look at your comments, and it really, really makes my day. Thinking people, I don't know, just people commenting on my video saying, oh, like, thank you for posting, or just like commenting on my video, like about their thoughts, because I really enjoy learning about how other people think. I think, yeah. So, bye. See you soon, I hope.